Okay, this is Drew. We just wrapped up the recruiting and the interview process, did the orientation yesterday. So Drew, let's talk first about the recruiting process as far as the initial contact. When we reached you, I think we reached you via email through Monster. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Career builder.
Career Builder.
Career
Okay,
Builder.
good. So Career Builder, and then do you think that you ever would have come to this point where you're at right now had it not been for the contact through Career Builder?
No, I would have
Okay.
never thought of doing it that way.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about that. Give a little bit of your history of what you've done in your past.
I was a senior account executive for a Yellow Page company for 11 years, 10, 11 years. I did outside sales and search engine marketing, search engine optimization.
Okay, good. So safe to say, hey, listen, we reached out, we saw a little bit of your portfolio, we liked it, and you thought, hey, let's come on in and see what it's all about. So, how did you think that the process went from the initial contact up through the interview process with me and Calvin? How did you think that went?
Very smooth, actually. I actually really liked it. The way it was very different, and it wasn't your typical go in, interview, and then they let you know the next day or whatever if you're hired, and no information about the job. With you guys, it felt like, all right, you set it up more of a structure. You said, all right, this is what we have to offer. Or you tell us what your skills seem to meet this. Let's see if you're a good fit. I spent a day with you guys, got to know you, like you both. I do. And I got a better feeling of what to expect on the job. Where most companies, when you do that, and they're sales companies, you never get that. It's either you do it, you sink or swim. With this, I at least have an idea of what to expect, and that's huge.
Well, it's like we talked to you yesterday. Actually, the class and the orientation, we talked about. Hey, listen, we're looking for career seekers, not job seekers, and so that's why we hold that orientation to really allow you the opportunity to see if this is the career path you want to go. So, with that being said, let's talk a little bit about the orientation that took place yesterday. Obviously, you've had some significant sales. Okay, probably one of the most significant to me is your door-to-door meat sales, right?
Yeah.
Which it's humorous, but it's not humorous because that right there is kind of like the door-to-door salesman. Very difficult, a lot of no's to get to the yes, right? So.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let's take all your sales experience you had and let's talk about the orientation that took place yesterday. What were your thoughts on the orientation?
It was very informational. A lot of it was kind of review for myself because of my experience. But what I loved about it was very interactive. The fact that you guys, in all seriousness, you guys asked questions and you did more role playing to get an idea of what a typical day is of a car salesman. Now, I have no experience in car sales. I've never done it, and so to me, that product is a new product, and trying to figure out how does somebody truly sell this product in a way that will benefit me financially and will also make my career go farther.
Right.
And because of the orientation, in all honesty, that's what it did. That's kind of, I now have an idea of what to expect, how I want to approach the sales industry when it comes to cars. And the energy that was brought was a positive vibe. And it wasn't your typical cliche, oh, it's car sales and da-da-da. And, no, it was, wow, this is actually something I can truly see myself doing, something that is very informational for myself. And I think dealerships should take a look at this because